Well, hello, it is me, Tazai, small town Didi Khadi on the internet, and I'm back. She is big, honey. Okay, a little bit ago, I posted a video on this very channel talking about business etiquette, 101 business etiquette, and I was giving the point of view of the customer. I was supposed to come back and do the point of view of the client, and the whole point of this was that we were heading into our wedding season, the festive season. And at this time is when we need people to render certain services, provide certain products for us when we have our functions and things like that. And I wanted to provide some insight as to what could make that communication smooth and easy, because we see the things on the internet where people are like, oh, when I try to deal with black-owned businesses, this is what I get. I don't feel this, that, and the other. And I thought this is a good time for me to put this up. So I'm just going to do a video on the point of view of the business owners. I too run a home-based small business, so I have some insight on this, but a lot of the points that I'm gonna get into today were actually things that other people sent to me because I had posted on my social media asking people to contribute to the conversation so that I can get down here and actually do something useful with my little tiny platform. Okay, great, let's get into that. The first thing, some of y'all are rude. Some of you all just have no manners about you. You don't know about exchanging pleasantries. I don't know what that is about. Don't send me something talking about how much. That's exactly the tone that I read it in. Hello, how are you? I'm so-and-so. I saw this on this. Are you the one making it? I'm interested. How much is this? Also, make sure you say all of that in one text. Right? Either you guys don't greet or you want to drag out the pleasantries. Hello, how are you? How have you been? And this is like text. It's not in one text, right? There's no need for you to just say how much and not acknowledge that you're talking to a person and not a robot, right? Leave your details. Leave your full names. I am so and so. If you can say where you got the details from, that's also helpful because now we know which part of our marketing is working out for us. Got your things from Instagram. A friend of mine so-and-so referred me to you. I'll even text so-and-so and thank them, right? That's just the first one. The how much thing, how much, even under our comments on pictures. If I'm creating custom work, the how much of it all doesn't matter, because a lot of the times I make a cake for somebody, you like it, you ask me how much, I tell you, and then you start tweaking yours. You start doing add-ons to the price that's why we don't post the how much, because your add-ons are gonna change the price. Now you want a custom cake topper. Now you want that's extras. And that's why the how much is redundant, because the work is custom, right? Because you rarely ever want the exact thing replicated. And also I'm human, I can't replicate things, okay? The second one, not settling your invoices thinking you're the government and we're tenderpreneurs, which we're not. You guys want to settle your invoices when it suits you or even never, right? A lady that I follow with a work relationship on my Instagram, on my work account, tells me of people who just simply take cakes from her, make up entire stories about how they don't have network at the moment, and then don't settle their balances. As a small, like, home-based business, I can tell you we're not really making the money like that. You understand? When you do things like that, it's the biggest inconvenience for that person's financial plan. It's nothing small. So I think that's really, I don't think that's a broad thing. I think it's an issue of integrity. It's that person and that person over there. I don't encounter a lot of this from a lot of people. A lot of times that I've seen this is when the work was subpar or the person feel like they didn't get what they deserved. And in which case they usually communicate, I don't want to settle this balance because this and because that. But then you shouldn't have taken the cake. You should have just asked for all your monies back. Then she could have tried to sell that cake to somebody else, right, who wants to pay that price. That's one thing. The third thing is texting at odd hours. I've got pins and needles. I'm sitting on the floor. Texting at odd hours because apparently when you are in business, you are, especially when you're small-based business, you are on the clock 24/7. Nobody gets paid that much. I don't know what to tell you guys. There's also language that you as Black people use when you're dealing with us other Black people in business, where you feel like we are indebted to the people who choose to support our business as if we're not providing a service, as if we're not producing a product. It's like y'all are just doing us favors. It's like I need to be on call all the time. I had an incident where I got a personal number and I had my work number. My work like it was getting muddy. I couldn't be myself on my work number. So I got a personal number where I could just be with my friends and family and post memes and things like that, like things that are on my mind that my clients would otherwise not be interested in, and I wouldn't even want them to know that side of me because ours is a professional relationship. So I got a personal number. Now, one of my friends accidentally like had both my numbers when I just got the new number in one card. So when somebody she knew asked for my details and they wanted to order, she sent the card as is, so they ended up with both my numbers. And then they texted me on my work number, and then I started texting them back on my work number, and we just finished our communication there. I made the mistake of not explaining to them that that's my personal number, this is my work number, right? My friend has since like saved the number separately and we sorted that out. That's not the issue. The issue is that the next time that person who had ordered a cake wanted a friend of theirs to order a cake from me, they sent them my personal number. So when that person contacts me on my personal number, I tell them, this is my personal number, so and so must not know that. I will inform them. I will now refer you to my work number where I will text you all the details that you need, because I don't even keep work stuff on my personal number. I don't have my catalog on it. It doesn't even make sense to continue communication on there. This person calls the person who referred them and says, that girl was so rude to me. I wasn't rude to you. You have an entitlement problem to my personal space, and that's weird as fuck. Both these people are lawyers, and I'm being told so as to establish a hierarchy of importance, right? That didn't go over my head. We're lawyers, and we're on call all the time when our clients need, well, that's good that you want to be a slave to your career, honey. It's not my fucking problem. That's not my calling. I don't want to be a slave to my job the whole time. My job is also my passion, so I also don't want to grow resentful because I didn't put any healthy boundaries between my work and my personal life. It's just that we're lawyers, and when our clients need us, we're available all the time. You're also probably being adequately compensated for that availability, for that lack of boundary, for that. Your job probably also requires that the hourly rate are you paying me the same hourly rate that your clients are paying you for this access that you want to my personal space, right? The self-importance, right, that you are walking around with because you are so and so, and this is what you do for your clients. Now you think that I must give you the same kind of privilege around here. My mental can't do that. Like how I'm set up mentally, how anxious I get, I can't have my worlds do that. I'm not functional when that happens. So the boundaries we set in place when we tell you to text us here, to not text us past this number. Other people have kids that they need to put to bed just like you. At 9 o'clock, my kids also have a bedtime routine and they need to be in bed by 8. So when I'm telling you to not text me at this number and you're texting me, calling my phone hysterically, what are you doing, guys? People have families too. Don't text people at odd hour. And when you do text somebody at an odd hour, explain. I'm afraid I won't be remember in the morning because I'm so busy during the day. I'm not expecting a response at this hour, but I need to leave this message now. So sorry for texting you. Be decent. I'm in business, not an abusive relationship. I'm in business, not like a relationship where we're lacking boundaries and you just get to do what you want by me. I've stayed on this point too long. It's so close to me because people are acting like the fact that I need that separation is like me asking for the world. I'm not asking for the world. I'm asking for the same thing that you have as a teacher. Can you imagine your group just trying to drink your beer and then the parents of one of your students just comes and starts asking you some shit about their kid? Like, are you just supposed to walk around grading books? Even at I need that separation too. The fact that I'm running my business from home doesn't mean that I don't need these things in place. You just need to respect them. Do you see? Okay, great. Not following payment instructions and even instructions of communication. But this one falls under payment. Wanting to pay me where you want to pay me. Don't you have a Capitec? I would like to pay through Capitec. Oh, okay. I would like you to pay into the business account because I need to see the activity in the account. So pay it where I instructed you to. Can't you just make it such that I can pay over here? And you do it with us. Danny Mang Mang, who says you must pay at APSA. You're not having these little chats with Danny Man Man. It's me. It's me who must just be, not have any rules. And even if I have them, you can disregard them and decide that this is how you want to do it. Like, send me a Capitec number. No. That and how you're going to place an order. If I have a website up and I expect you to place the order on the website, it's because I know that I can control the traffic that way. If I'm taking orders using many different platforms, things fall through the cracks. If I have to go on my Instagram and check my inboxes for orders, go on my WhatsApp, go on my website, go on this, I'm bound to not remember something that happened on one of the other platforms. So if I'm taking orders through just this one platform, it's for a reason. We're not being difficult. Usually I'm the one person, so I need to centralize things as much as possible to simplify life for myself and also for you. To not forget orders that maybe I'm not used to, like I don't have a lot of traffic on my Instagram inbox, right? Then I take one order there one time and then I forget to do a follow-up and you show up here and I don't have your things. Do you see? So people have things in place for a reason. It's not to make your life difficult. I wouldn't want to make your life difficult. I really need your money. I don't think you understand. I need your money. Making your life difficult is not in my best interest. I actually need to make your life as simple as possible. But that doesn't mean you get to come here and make your own rules. Don't confuse the two. Don't do that. That's silly. Okay. Heckling for price decreases. Oh my God. The price discount argument is a tricky one. It's usually a tricky one because a lot of the times as a small business owner, you're not experiencing a lot of discounts when the discount issue. What I'm saying is a lot of the times we don't get a lot of, if any, discounts from our suppliers of whatever it is that we're making, right? So for you all to ask us constantly for discounts, some of you are even, I understand it though. I get that we're raised in the spirit of everything is negotiable. Some things aren't. That's just the price. You're a first-time client. You haven't even paid your dues here. Like, it's not like you're the reason we're staying operational. You never even been here, and you're already heckling us for prices, like for a price decrease. For what? Earn your discounts, guys. That's what I can say. Sometimes we can feel that, you know what? Let me work in something here, right? Maybe I did get a discount with my ingredients this week. Maybe there was just a sale at random and I have a return client and I really just want to make it make sense to them, that I appreciate them. And then I give them a little however much of a discount, right? But in the times that we're in, what the economy is looking like right now, a lot of us just can't afford it. Like, we're not being any which type of way. We simply just cannot afford to do those cuts. We're barely staying somewhat operational. Part of even why we can continue to do what we do is because we're probably working from home, right? We've eliminated the rental element of things. So I get it. Negotiating is always a good idea. I feel like us as Black people actually don't negotiate a lot in the right spaces, but we want to negotiate with the people who can't afford to give us those discounts. Where you should be negotiating, you don't. When you need to start negotiating for your price increases with your bosses, you don't. But you want to come here, ask me for high-end work, gourmet tasting this, and then want to pay next to nothing for it. It's giving hell no. Okay? And then the impossible, there's a level of service you guys expect from us that we would love to provide for you. But in instances that you know that I'm like a one-woman show, and I'm telling you that my response time is this, and you're feeling snubbed. It's like the people who text you at odd hours. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? I'm one person. I'm not saying I'm never going to text you back. I'm just saying, at this moment, I am physically working on this cake. I can't stop working on this cake to text people back. Because if I come online to text you back and they 10 other people, what do I look like being online talking to just you and ignore? How are they feeling if that's how you're feeling? So it's not like we don't want to be quick with the response time. It's that oftentimes it's not possible because we're still trying to figure things out. We're still trying to figure out how best to communicate. We want to be timely in our responses and things like that, and sometimes it's simply just not happening. Sometimes we experience like rapid growth and things come at us sooner than we'd planned for, and we don't have the machine and mechanisms in place to take on the flow of people that, and we are like appreciative of, obviously, of the growth, but then maybe we just don't have the things in place yet. We were ill prepared for those. Give us time. If I'm not scamming, if I'm not taking your monies and then keeping quiet and I'm just not able to get to you, please understand it. Again, I need your money. I don't think you understand how much I need your money. The other thing that you guys do, we've seen this a lot. What I asked for, what I got. We see it with the fashion, with cakes a lot. Actually, I don't know if that's just me because that's my space, but I see it with people asking for like, I ordered this. This is what I got. This is what I ordered. This is directly linked to you guys wanting the discounts. You're going to get the exact thing you paid for. Do you see? You're going to get the exact thing you paid for. There's no such thing as, oh my God, I got it for a steal. Got it on a bargain. What a good price that I got this at. This other person is expensive. Then you get a subpar product, a subpar service, and you're mad. Okay? You're blue in the face. You're hurling insults at everybody. You're saying you're getting scammed. But the truth of the matter is you were trying to get more for less. And you got exactly, well, not that. Hey. That's not what you got, is it? Like, I'm sorry, but I laugh at this. I want to feel bad, but I don't. You're really going to go to Mam Ruby to get like your dress made by Rajian Katia and then be mad when she didn't use the ostrich feathers that you actually know the price of things. So when somebody like charges something small and ridiculous, instead of using your good brain to be like, Ranamo, it doesn't look like I'm going to get the thing I want, you choose to be angry when you don't get the thing that you want. You send somebody this backdrop with all of these balloons and whatever, and then they tell you that it's going to be 1,000 rands, and you think that's what you're going to get. You think you're going to get that same backdrop that you saw on the Instagram. Yo. I'm so sorry. My parents keep talking today. Like, I think it's because I'm not recording in my baking. They keep talking, and like, I'm like, listen, I'm almost done. You guys can probably still hear me. I literally was just like to her, please stop talking to your husband. Like, she's still talking to him. Yeah, you guys usually get exactly what you deserve. I set up a stall at a market yesterday. I think I had one of the most expensive, whatever that means. I think the market is the market that particular market attracts is not for me. I think it was more a fun day meets large schools and mean entrepreneurs day meets not for me. Wonderful experience nonetheless. Learned a lot because I know how to take my lessons and move. But there were people selling burgers and hot dogs, things for like 40 bucks, things that don't make sense for them to be 40 bucks. And then people would eat them and be like, it's not even, you're paying 40 rands. you're paying 40 fucking rands. You are gonna get a 40 rands burger. You're gonna get the exact thing that you're asking for. So stop acting shocked and surprised and saying, Mama ngwago scammer. You look at the you send them one of my cakes, right? After asking me for the price, and when I tell you that's another rude thing that you guys do. Yo, it's so expensive. No, babe. No. You're just awobeleli. You're not there yet. And it's fine. I'm not going to Gucci and telling them that Pick n Pay is selling shorts for 120. Why are they selling theirs for however much? I'm just going to Pick n Pay quietly and buying my shorts and coming back home. Because that's where I am economically. And I'm staying in my lane. But not you guys. Ask Didi, how much is this? Didi tells you how much it's going to be, right? Text Didi, that is so expensive. Goes to somebody else, sends a picture of my work to that person. Person charges significantly less, and you're like, so-and-so is doing it for this much. You go onto their work, social media pages or whatever. You see that their skill level is not where Mama's boutique cakery, whatever, is at yet. Then they bake the cake for you, and it'd be jelagand, you know? It'd be little lopsided. It'd be limping ever so slightly. And then you're like, what I expected, what I ordered, and what I got. How's about what you expected, but what you were willing to pay for? Didn't nobody scam you? Nobody scammed you. You weren't scammed. You just did not say, hey, Lena, things cost things. Ne? I've never even seen Baratraka Bodoro Iwil. It's always your black label or something. And Lorna, like, the cotton, they all break. So it's not even like we can take a case nyana. It's always a truck, yeah, the green pepper, Iwila Schopo. Nobody has ever even said, Traka Bodoro. Oh my God. Listen, I don't even run. But if you ever hear that a truck of butter crashed or whatever, and people are bapakadi bodoro, people are lining up to get their share of butter, you know, in terms of stealing, call me. I am prepared to go to jail for that shit. Do you have an idea how much butter is? This veered off. This wasn't even about that. But I'm really done. That's it. You're going to get the thing you paid for. You're going to get the wedding dress that you paid for. Okay. Understand that at a point in life, if you have expensive taste, you know, you want the champagne lifestyle, but your budget is giving milk stout, just temper your taste. I don't know how else to explain it. Like, adjust. If you're not adjusting it, at least be creative about how you're going to get the things you want, okay? DIY some of your projects, especially if it's things like a wedding or whatever. Pay less for the flowers or get less for the flowers. Divert this budget here. Don't have too many sides with salads and stuff. Have less sides. Divert that money to doing whatever, something. But don't think you're not going to make any sacrifices and get the exact thing that you want. That's all I had to say, Yella. Bye.